have the fellas here, and we have two special guests with us on this episode. And I'm gonna tell you right now, get ready because it's gonna get crazy.
Yo, hold on. Can I say something?
Why you always stopping stuff, man?
Because listen, y'all, listen. Did you see how Sean came on? What's up, everybody? Like he making an album.
It's the quiet storm.
It's the quiet storm.
That's that rhythm.
Yeah, he said, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a show. It's gonna be a stone gas, baby.
The radio coming out.
Hilarious.
Listen, this is one of those episodes, again, if there's any children in the room, you may want to send them in the other room to play because it's about to go down really quick.
Yeah. Listen, we have on the couch these two young ladies. We have the, I ain't gonna say that, the vivacious, the beautiful Keisha Carter in the building. And we got, this is my dog right here. I probably talk to her like more than my biological sister sometimes. And today she kind of went off on me on the low. But this is my friend Adriana Emdorf. I got it right, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
I thought
You said it, I know you didn't have it right. Yeah, strike one.
Well, let me be quiet
Say
then.
your name. Elmendorf.
Elmendorf for real?
Elmendorf.
Seriously? Elmendorf? I'm
But
sorry.
that's your friend.
So we got a question.
That's my dog. Well, may the Lord God bless me real good.
It's German.
It's
You grew up in Germany.
I grew up in Germany, of course. Speak is English? You sound so fun, she shout out.
Listen. English. So you can say all of that, but you can't say
I was about to say the same thing.
You
Quit while you were here, bro. We gonna say.
Ladies are gonna keep Chris up this episode. Listen,
Shirley right there, man.
you guys have answered the call. We asked for questions on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts, and you have done just that. Lamont Lewis put a question out, and we're gonna start with the ladies. Y'all ready? Is cheating a mistake or a choice? Now, if you don't have anything to drink, get your cup. We'll wait for you. Get your cup. Because these ladies are about to take us all the way there.
Let me sit back.
Okay, first can we define cheating? Because I think people have different definitions of cheating. Some people feel like cheating is when you go all out into, some people feel like cheating is just about sex. Some people feel like cheating is about an emotional or mental connection. So we need to define what we're talking about.
Let's break it up in two parts.
Well, I would say as a married woman, if your husband is either seeing someone on the side or on Facebook inboxing another woman, do you consider that cheating?
That is cheating. To me,
is that a mistake or a choice?
To me, that is a choice because you have full conscious ability to go and have a conversation, to exchange messages. So once you start to have an emotional connection with somebody, an intimate connection with someone outside of your relationship, your marriage, or your committed monogamous relationship, then that is cheating. And I feel like that is a choice. I don't feel like there is a mistake about that.
And how can it be a mistake?
I mean, I can have a passionate mistake, and when I go to court after stabbing him 27 times, then that could be.
She didn't say just stab him, but she said 27 times.
I can have a passionate mistake. That is a crime of passion.
I completely agree that cheating is a choice. Conversations, any type of communication should never even get to the point of developing any type of feelings or anything like that. There are people that you are automatically attracted to the minute you see them, which is understandable. There are some beautiful, fine, sexy people in this world, I get it. But you need to be in control of yourself enough and think enough of your significant other, your wife, your family, to back up and say, wait a minute, now, let's not toe the line. Let's not even tempt myself. Now I'm already looking at this woman, oh, she is so beautiful. I know the thoughts that come to my mind when I look at her. So why would you have a conversation with her? What y'all talking about?
Exactly.
So is even thinking about it cheating?
Biblical, it says that.
Yeah, biblically it does.
I don't know what you're thinking unless you speak it or do it. So I can't.
You don't act on it.
I mean, if you're talking your sleep, then you know.
Wow.
But I think thinking. I don't think that's
Now, okay, let's be honest. I think we know our men well enough to know that if they're looking at someone, they're thinking something. We know what they're thinking. Right. We know what you're thinking.
How you figure out? I think their shoes are dope.
That's a female thing. See, that's a female thing.
We pay attention.
We pay attention too.
Right, you pay attention. Men are paying attention. A woman walks by that looks very attractive because women recognize that other women are attractive as well.
Right.
So a woman walks by that's very attractive. Men immediately start following. They start looking. Where a woman will see a male that looks attractive, and they'll say, "Oh my goodness, babe."
Don't you know him?
Babe, yes, babe.
I want a trick in the book.
Babe, oh, his tie is very nice. I should get you a tie like that. We can all look. You're looking at one thing. I'm looking at something else.
I learned to let a woman walk in my path. So if she's walking straight, I'm already looking ahead because she got to walk that way. I'm not gonna follow her this way. I'm gonna look ahead, and then I can catch the vision. But I ain't gonna get caught looking.
Well, I heard a pastor say this one time.
They evolved, so they checked her out as soon as she came to the door.
Right.
But I'm looking at you, so I already know that you checked her out when she came to the
Some
door.
of us
So
put our spirit.
what we looking at?
You talking? Now I heard a pastor say one time. He said you can't help the first look, but the second look, that's on you.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. It's a choice.
It's
You
true.
have to look at
You
it.
can like she can walk by, but don't
If
see
you're
her
smart,
face.
you'll focus on
But when she walk past you, like Jesus. That's on you. It's on you.
If we're to be realistic, though, I mean, even if you're married and you're in a committed relationship, an attractive person is an attractive person.
It is what
So
it
you
is.
can't get mad at your spouse for thinking somebody is attractive.
Especially when you
Just-
know what attracts them.
Right. Because I mean that's just a natural thing. But what you do about that attraction is something completely different.
And that is
choice.
That's good.
Yes,
Choice.
that is
You're
a
You
choice.
take that attraction, then you take them home and wear them out.
See,
Just
but-
don't call out no names.
Right. See, but it can be both. It can be both.
Okay.
Right. See,
Okay, Matilda.
I need to stick with her.
That's it, Matilda.
She said,
It don't even sound sexy.
Yeah.
That's not a sexy name, yo.
Ooh, Matilda.
That's in German. That's
You gotta call it Tilly or something.
Tilly or something.
Yeah, don't call Matilda.
T. Ooh, T.
That might stop everything.
But hold on.
See now, when I wasn't married, and you know, being a little, you know, I'm not even saying Polish, but you know, being
You explore.
right there, you go. You know, you
That's a
can
good word.
be in a relationship and then slip up. It's still a choice, but then that choice you can realize later on was a mistake.
It was a mistake, right.
So it can be both.
In the sense that you made the wrong choice.
Right.
Okay, but you still
Because
chose to
But you
do
still
it.
chose.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. You still
Because
chose to do it.
the
and
actual
then-
question was, is cheating a choice or a mistake?
So how can it be a mistake though? See what I'm
Right.
saying?
You don't just fall into.
Yeah, you're right though, but
You
not
act
what
like
you
you
said
fell
though.
in.
No, they're like, oh shoot.
Right,
You know?
right.
They told you to do this. They told you to do this.
He was hunching. He was hunching on me.
Oh, how did that happen?
Grown folks lunch. Wow. Do that? That's funny.
I'm just saying.
Right, you
how
don't
can it
just
be a
trip and fall
mistake?
into.
No, but how many people have you known who have gotten caught when they have cheated and then their thing is, oh, I didn't mean to. Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
Right. You didn't mean to get caught.
You definitely didn't.
That was that.
There it is.
Yes.
And on that note, we are going to take a quick break. They're going to refill their glasses, and we will be right back.
Don't do that thing again. We'll go to break.
Welcome back. We are refilled and we are about to get deep into it. So, our next question for our beautiful ladies, and I'm gonna slide my chair over just a little bit.
Yeah, she's left.
I know.
She's left.
her arm is right level in the wrong spot. So we want to know, is your mate entitled to a password to your cell phone?
Ooh.
Y'all need to get some of them.
I'm gonna let her collect her thoughts.
Her head is
That's what I'm
spinning,
gonna
dog.
say.
Her head is spinning.
I'm going to say not entitled, but if I choose to give my passwords, like that's not a big deal to me. But entitled is a very strong word. I don't think there is a whole lot that people are not entitled to, but they feel like they are entitled to. They want very bad.
But you're married.
Right.
Even if you're married.
Even if you're married.
Even if you're
Really?
married, no. Marriage does not make you entitled to
So
my
now,
password.
it's an even number here. So we have 3 married and 3 of us that are single.
They all on that side too.
Right. So the 3 married on this side.
So we're equally yoked. We're equally yoked.
Right. So as a married woman, as a married woman, you say your husband, shout out to Joe, is not entitled to the passwords to your cell phone.
He is not entitled.
Facebook, Instagram.
He is not entitled. No. Like I said, entitled is a very strong word. If he asks me nicely, then I might.
Oh, Lord.
If he asks me nicely, I might give it to him.
And you know what's funny? She telling the truth.
I believe it. I believe it.
But no, I don't know. Entitled is a very strong word. I don't have a problem. For me personally, in my marriage, I don't have a problem giving them to him, but he is not entitled, and I don't feel like I'm entitled to his either.
So what if he said, I need your password, I need it right now?
For what? Right, because there's nothing.
Because we have nothing to hide.
Then for,
But
right.
he's asking for a reason then. Especially if he asking
Yeah.
like that.
So then we start talking about trust and
And it turns into
Right.
liquor baits and
Right.
so.
But this question is just not for the ladies. You two are married. Is Star and Deidre entitled to the password?
I'll speak.
no.
I'll speak from.
What do you say, Tom?
I'll speak from.
You look at him. Do the hunch then.
No, I ain't doing it.
Right.
Well, not even.
You've been hunching, that's what you don't ask.
I'll speak from experience. With me being the person that I am and doing the different things that I do, whether it's I'm out singing or whatever in the radio, and now being involved with you guys, I choose to be as transparent as possible. So I make it a point here. There's no password on my phone. So anytime my wife want to pick my phone up, she can go through my text messages, she can go through Facebook, whatever.
Because we can't send Sean no message.
I don't even want it to be,
Right, questionable.
anything questionable. Especially because, having that stigma of being a singer and being out, and most time they figure, okay, you out dipping and whatever. So I don't even want that to ever be a question.
That's good.
So there are no locks on anything on my phone. My wife can pick up my phone whenever she wants it. I have nothing to hide.
Same here, and I don't sing just because I'm cute.
Uh-oh.
Well, all right.
But there.
I want to hear what Adriana gonna say.
I want to hear what Tony
Right.
said.
In my household, it's different. I don't have her password. She doesn't have mine. And it's not a requirement to have each other's password. I trust her. She trusts me. You know.
You might want to take a sip.
No, just go ahead.
I need the whole bottle. But I mean, we've been married so long. It's like
That's
we don't
it's like
get
it's
caught up in
nothing.
that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. She
It's
has
not
her
even-
phone. I don't even think that she could be in the bedroom. Her phone could be in the living room. I don't even go through it. It's like that's her business. I don't because she has her own business. She does what she do. She know I does what I do. Nothing bad. Just talking about as far as business and just our community work and community service and stuff. And I don't get caught up in that.
I think if you're in a relationship and the relationship is you have a great amount of trust with each other, it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
28
That's
years.
why we're married.
Yeah.
That's why we're on the married side of the room.
When you flip that to the other
This your
side,
girl though. This your girl though. But this your girl though. See what I'm saying? See?
She'd already divided the couch.
You want that? You want that? You want that?
Well, I would think.
Hold on. I want her to see what she got.
right, because that giggle had a whole.
Yeah, I like to. And I know her. It's ruined. It's ruined.
That giggle has
Hey,
something.
and if she doesn't get it out right now, later on when I talk to her on the phone, I should have said. So say it.
Curious.
No. Okay, so everybody already knows that word entitled
It bothers
does
you.
not sit well with me at all. And as Keisha said, that is a very, very strong word. No, you're not entitled to anything, especially since I'm not married. I'm on the unmarried
The winning
side.
side.
The cold side.
Okay. So no, you're not entitled to any passwords. And honestly, I didn't have a password on my phone for the longest. I put it on there because my son kept picking up my phone. And that avoided like his business. So, you know, he reads. He can read and all that. You put a password on there for him. But at this point, like there are things that my girls may text me in our group text and, you know, stuff like that. Or
You have to keep it private.
even some business things. If somebody says something, for all I know, it could be something business. I'm not supposed to tell it yet or share it yet. So you can't have the passwords. I'll tell you what you need to know.
That's true. That's
So
good.
now, when you asked the question about because you asked the question about being married, and if my husband were to come and ask me and say to me, "I need the password to your phone real quick," or "I need the password to your Facebook," and because he just feels like he should have it. Now, what about you all being single?
Being single?
If you are starting to date someone and they come and they say, "Well, why can't I ever use your phone? Why can I have the password to your
Because
phone?"
we ain't
Why? They
married.
should have their own phone.
I mean, I agree with that what they're saying, but it depends. If we came to the table and said, "Listen, I like you, you like me. We're gonna try to take this to another level," then we have to start learning how to trust, because we coming into it. My thing is this: I'm coming into it blind. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if we are developing something, then I believe that I should trust her enough that she do the right thing. She trusts me enough to do the right thing. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna go looking. I'm not gonna do it.
But is she entitled to the passcode to your
She's not my
phone?
wife. No, she's not entitled.
Okay, thank you.
So if you were married, then you feel like
I don't want to say the word entitled,
right, that's a very
but
strong word.
it is a very strong. If you think about it,
Yes.
it's kind of like, ugh. I don't think it's. What's another word? I don't say entitled, but I think.
Entitled, but am I open to giving? Absolutely. I don't care about, like, my husband uses my phone. He looks, like, I use his phone. Like Tone said, I leave my phone in one area of the house and be in a whole other area of the house. It doesn't really matter to me. But entitled is something very different, because once you get to that place where you feel like I have to have this, I have to know what's going on. Like I said, there are trust issues.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I get to the point where I need to look through my husband's phone,
Then
his
no,
pockets,
it's too much.
the relationship is already over.
Right.
Because there's already, I'm just looking for confirmation at that point.
Yeah.
I already know that there's something. I'm looking for confirmation.
And or you start making stuff up. You
Right.
see something like, honestly, and I've had, things happen similar where I've been friends with a male and I might, send a message or text something and we know what it is. But if it's a one-liner, now she doesn't know what it is, and you looking through his phone and you got some.
It's too
We
much.
need a whole lot into
I
to
think
that
it's
one
It's
month.
enough,
Exactly.
and it more comes from, well, I've seen you with her and I see how y'all, I'm a very cool person. I got jokes, we laugh, we're gonna have fun. Now, if you don't do that, that's not my issue. It's not my issue.
There she goes.
She's not talking.
She said, "Let me make that clear."
Just so you all know.
I'm looking at her like.
She's trying to contain her.
The real Carters
She's
are
easing
good.
out, but she's trying to contain her.
Listen, don't. All I know is this: don't
My
make.
husband don't even like her.
Don't.
Don't listen to her.
Just don't make her mad. Just don't make her mad.
I am their backup dancer.
That right there. That word entitlement is so strong.
See, but it always feels like, if a person feels that strong about it, I have to have it. To me, that says more about you than it does about me.
Exactly.
Right.
There's some
You got,
insecurities.
right, you got
yourself.
something
Right,
going
right.
on
Yeah.
that you feel like you need to check every
yeah.
little thing.
And it could come from past relationships.
Right, but I can't be your
But that's not-
I can't
that's
be
not
your
your
That's
fault.
good. That's good though.
I can't be your
That's good.
We're gonna have
That's
to.
good.
Insurance covers that. You can go.
What was that?
He don't fill out. He don't fill out.
She said insurance coverage.
Right, you
I
can
don't
get.
mind being your therapist, but as your therapist, I'm gonna let you know that there are boundaries, and you need to respect the boundaries.
See, but like that Music Soul Child song said, I'm not to blame for the pain
Previous
caused
cats.
by previous
Cats,
cats.
that's right.
I'm not responsible
I'm
for
not fucking
any
with
of
that.
that. So you work that out.
Right.
And
My
then
philosophy
we
is I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt till you prove me wrong.
right.
That's just the bottom line.
Okay, so have any of you ever looked through somebody's phone? Or
Yes,
their
absolutely.
messages and
Yes, I
whatnot?
have.
Okay.
I've
'Cause
done
I
everything.
certainly have.
I've done that.
Now,
We all got.
Oh, you just want to help with you.
We all got a little bit of crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you why. For one, I'm nosy, and someone that I was dating left their phone out.
So it's his fault.
Oh, that's
So
what it
it's
is.
his fault.
That's what it is.
Let me have a disclaimer. Anybody that date her, don't leave your phone down, because she is gonna go through your stuff. Excuse me.
It's his fault.
No, I've never done it again. Big issues
You'll do it
later.
again.
No, I won't. I
You
don't
won't?
care anymore.
You know, my girl, she don't do
I
up.
don't care. I didn't care then. I really was being nosy, and I laughed at some of the things that I saw.
Really?
It's pretty comical.
What kind of laugh? Demonic laugh?
No. For me, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, because I mean we had just started dating, so to me it was nothing serious.
Okay.
I did not want to be in a serious relationship. I'm chilling, but this is so off topic. But he was one of those guys who basically lied for no reason. Hey, come on.
Compulsive?
Compulsive for no reason though. Not even you might be in trouble if things might happen. If I
You took a shower today?
You just
No, I ain't taking a shower. I took a bath.
Right, but the rag is wet. That's ridiculous. So he left the phone out, and me being nosy, a message on Facebook popped up. Then I just kind of looked over, and once I saw the first message, now I want to know what else is there. So I just looked through, got a couple of chuckles on females that he had spoken so badly of, but was in the inbox trying to get it. I said, "Ooh, honey, I know her. She don't want you."
Oh, I don't even want you no more.
But after dinner.
But after this lobster tip.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
I think our phones have become like the modern day medicine cabinet. Remember, you used to go to
Yes,
somebody's house
yes,
and to learn more about them,
Yes.
you look through their medicine cabinet. And so now everybody keeps everything on their phone. So if you can get access to their phone, you can learn so much more about a person.
that
And
they're
so,
not willing to tell you.
yes. So it's the modern day medicine cabinet. I think that's what it's become.
Everything. I
Yeah.
hide
Yeah.
everything on my phone.
See, that's why y'all single.
Hey, I ain't say that. He said that.
Right, that's why.
I was trying to tell somebody else's wife about the boat.
What is going?
Mind your business.
Okay.
For single people.
Yeah, now, I gotta admit, I did early on in my relationship with my wife. I went through her phone only because I knew that the ex was a little crazy and kind of stalkerish. So it was more for me of a way to protect her because he was off.
Fix it up, Sean.
No, seriously, dude was off.
He was off?
He was really off to the point to where I had to confront him in a club because he was kind of
Okay, Sean.
overstepping.
He threw that R&B to the side.
Okay, Sean.
I tell him all the time,
He
don't
went
let
his
the food
mouth
taste
on.
food.
I tell him.
Okay.
You better tell him.
You know, Red Tone got people. You grew up with Red Tone. Red
Don't let
Tone
this
got
food
people.
taste food, you know.
Okay, so now
I did grow up in the hood.
Was that an
that's
act
right.
from her for you to look through, make sure she's not missing context of a message, or was that your own choice?
It was my choice, but it was after having conversations with her in regard to the slight stalkerish behavior, and then some things that I had actually witnessed myself. So I'm like, okay, she's giving him all the signs of leave me alone. I've moved on. I'm in another committed relationship, but he wasn't getting the signals, and at that point, I had to, you know what?
But did you feel like she wasn't going to tell you if you reached out to her? And that's why you
She
wanted
told me. She told me, but at the same time, for me, it was more of he's not getting all of the signals from her, so he needs a little reassurance that this is
He needed a
over
G
and done
check.
with.
He needed a G check.
Right, so I had to step in and say,
Sometimes you
okay,
gotta do
homie,
that.
Yeah.
Really, you really do.
Listen,
Back up.
we can talk about this all night long, but we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about Tyler Perry's latest movie. This is going to be good.
Hello, Tyler Perry's movie Acrimony.
That was good. That was good. Get Adriana in here.
Wow, you see that look right there?
I be messing with her all the time.
That's what gets him in trouble.
It really do. Really do. Mandel,
So this
detail with it.
movie, oh my gosh, this movie even had us men in odds with the action of the two main characters, one by Taraji P. Henson and the other guy. I don't think we even know who he is.
We just say him.
Just say him.
Yeah.
And that guy, right?
Exactly.
Who was a good actor in this movie. Shout out to Tyler Perry. We waiting for our check since we don't talk about this. Talked about your movie. But
I don't want to. This.
once you have divorced a spouse, and Chris and I are divorced, and I believe in the movie they were married for 18 years. And Taraji's character invested 18 years working 2 jobs to support her husband who did not work, but trying to get his invention off the ground. And when they divorce, his invention then hits. And the life he promised her, he now has. And we're going to use the word entitlement again, because that's how the movie portrayed it. Do you feel you're entitled to that? When you divorce that person, she divorced him.
No.
Everything cuts off at that.
It cuts off that when the ink is dry on the paper, it's a wrap.
Listen,
It
It's
don't
really a
have to
wrap.
be dry, just don't smear it.
Sign it
Over.
and walk away. And walk
She
away.
said, don't smear it.
Right.
I need you to
as long as you're in,
Blow it. Blow it.
But you know what,
Right.
To keep it,
As long as it legally holds up.
to
in
keep it
court.
100, I kind of feel what he was going through because we all went to see the movie, and he was working so hard to get his invention off the ground, and we can use it like I can put me in it. You know what I'm saying? I was grown, but I was still trying to find my way. That's just honest to God truth. You know, from career to whatever, and being a man with a wife and family is a lot. So therefore, all I wanted was somebody to believe in me. Not saying that she didn't, but my thing is this: you don't know when it's going to hit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you in it for the long haul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might hit 3 months, it might be 10 years. You don't know when it's going to hit.
But I believe she was tired, but she believed in her husband. It was.
She couldn't have, because she gave
What was
up.
the two sisters of her?
Right.
Those nagging women. Oh my God, they were.
Yo, homegirls and homeboys will mess you up.
Yes, when
They
you
really
get,
would.
and a lot of times it's not because they're truly looking out for your best interest. It's because they are jealous
Of
or
what you got
envious
going
or
on.
resentful
Misery
for
loves
what you.
company.
Yes, misery loves company. And I think when you take vows, it is for better or worse. And so if you are supporting the other person in their dreams and their goals, then that's what it is. And sometimes in marriage especially, it's a balancing act, because sometimes one person can be on and things can be going well, and the other person is still trying to find their way, like you talked about, and still trying to realize their dreams and working towards their dreams. And so one person is being more supportive, whether financially or emotionally, mentally, whatever that is, of the other person. And then that balance starts to shift a little bit at times.
And you know what messes you up? Because you can have that imbalance going on, but somebody else that's not even your wife believing you more than that wife.
Yeah.
And then you start having conversations. I'm talking from, my life is an open book. I'm talking about me. Having conversation with somebody else, not saying I want to give this person, sleep with the person, but somebody say, you know what, Chris, you can do it. But when I get home, I'm just a cat at the crib. Take the trash out. Do this. But somebody outside is saying, you can do this. Don't forget who you are. Remember, you used to do this. Why you don't do this anymore? You don't have the passion anymore. I see it in you. So you start like, wow, I wish you could get at the house. Then you start resenting who you with.
And that's kind of like how it happened with the lady at your place who helped him get that money.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she believed in him.
She did.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
But the
Sometimes-
first offer was too low. He turned it down.
Yeah.
And sometimes in marriages, not all the time, but sometimes in marriages, people get so caught up in the role that you're supposed to play that they forget that the other person needs support in whatever it is that they're trying to do. But you're more focused on, okay, well, you at home now, so screw all that. This is what you need to do. Okay, go take out the garbage. Okay, I need this fixed. Okay, the car need to go. I need an oil change. Okay, I need new tire. you're caught up in those roles of what you think the other person. Or it could be the other way around. Okay, well, it's almost dinner time. Where my plate at? You know what I mean? And she could have aspirations and goals and things that she's working toward, and instead of supporting her in that, all you think about is, okay, well, you should be doing your wifely duties. So they get.
But the thing about it, he expressed to her, I think numerous of times, like, you know, I have a passion for this. You know, I want to do this.
And he believed in himself.
He did.
Yeah, he really
I
did.
think she believed in him. I think she believed in him.
Do you think it stopped at a certain point?
Well,
was that
for one,
sister.
I think that she did say quite a few times that she was tired. She was very tired, and I get it. Okay, you're tired. Being tired on top of your sisters continuously in your ear, then they're bringing information that you're cheating. So, I mean, I guess if I looked at it from her standpoint, if I am working 2 jobs, I'm trying to support you, I'm supporting us, I'm always tired, and then, you know, somebody's telling me you're cheating, that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
But I think it comes down to then the communication has to happen.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
and
if
they're not having.
But there wasn't. There were like 2 strangers in the
Right.
house.
It has to be that communication.
She said that.
Where,
She
you know,
said
I
she
should
was
be able to
sleeping
come and say, you know what,
downstairs,
this is stressful. This is, you know, it's getting to be a bit much. I'm really tired. Here's what I need from you so that I can keep pushing through, because I want you to make it. But I need something to keep pushing through. I need a break or something.
Right.
So there has to be that communication to say, you know what, I'm feeling it right now. And then here's what's going on externally that's coming into my head, because you need to be able, there shouldn't be anybody outside of your relationship that gives you information about your relationship that you don't already know.
Right.
So I think you have to have that foundation if that foundation was there, and if she was strong enough, then no matter what her sister said,
See, and that was going to be, that was my next point is like, okay, what was it within the dynamic between her and her sister that made her sister comfortable bringing her mess? Because ain't nobody, if somebody knows your relationship is solid.
Was Taraji the older sister?
No,
she was the baby.
She was the baby.
Yeah.
She was the baby.
The sister had already picked out a man for her and kept pushing the man on her. But even at her mother's repast, she left with the guy because he was going to walk home. She left the repast to take her.
And drove her home, that's right.
But my question would be, as ladies, you got sisters. When do you stop listening to your family about your man?
As soon as I say I do.
Bingo.
As soon as I
A
say
lot of
I
women
do.
don't do that.
Right. As soon as I say I do, it doesn't matter what anybody
a lot
comes
of
to
people
say
feel blood is
to me.
thicker than water.
Right. It doesn't. Not mine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
But,
She gonna sip on that.
She took a drink.
but I feel like for me, as soon as I say I do, it doesn't matter what. It's us, and then there's the rest of the world, and that is, it is my husband and my children are the entire
Right.
nucleus of my world,
Right.
and so anything outside of that is extra. I don't care what you have to bring to me.
No,
If
that's
somebody, I don't care if it is my sister, my mother, my best friend, the person that's known me the longest, I don't care who it is. If they come to me and they say, oh, you know I saw Joey yada 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 with some girl, to their face, even if I don't know it, to their face, they will never know that there's a fracture. They will, what is going to be said to them is, oh girl, yeah, I know. That was, you know, whatever, that was his cousin.
Even if you don't know.
Right, even if I don't know.
Right.
And then when I get home, babe. So yesterday you said you were at this place, but you were actually somewhere else. What's going on? But nobody will ever know.
Way back to Scott Miller, huh?
Right, you will be at
Scott Miller,
right. Before lipstick.
But you know what? That's good. That's real.
They will never know.
I wish more women had that mind frame.
I would have to say, for me, I never started listening to family and friends. When I meet a guy, I have an older cousin who I always contact. I always ask her, do you know him? How do you know him? Give me the rundown. Because she knows.
She know it too.
She know everybody's business, and if she don't know, she will find out.
I drink to that.
So she'll let me know.
What's this cousin now?
Now, if she, now, here's the thing.
hook up.
If
Right.
she doesn't, If she doesn't know the person or has never heard of them, especially if they're from the same city, then I'm a little like
you might be getting catfished.
Right. Wait a minute. Somebody's got to know this person. And if she doesn't know him, then I'll ask my brother. If neither one of them know of him, then I'm tippy-toeing like, okay. But outside of that, I don't really listen. Like, people can tell me things. 9 times out of 10, the place where I am now, I'll listen to my very married friends first. I have one particular, right, that's what's a very, very married, not we said I do.
Right.
Well,
Very married.
We had a wedding.
You know, and it depends on the dynamics of their relationships, because there's some people that I know who are married, but like, I might think like, I don't particularly, that's not the type of relationship I want. So I can't really listen to you that much because I don't want to mimic your relationship. I have my parents that I do watch their relationship. They've been married, what, 36 years? 30 something.
Looking at us.
I don't know. I thought the numbers would pop up on your face or something. I don't know.
That year sounds good. You will deny.
We're going to
Sounds good. I don't know. 30 some odd years they've been married. So, and my mom is very, very real. So there are things that I come to her with and she'll look at me and be like, no, it's you. So I'm telling you, she will tell me. She will tell me that it's me, or she want to fight. Okay, Mom, let's get it. Let's go get him right now.
That's where you get that from.
No, I'm joking. My mom's a lot calmer than me.
God bless Mom.
But her
bless
one thing that she is always, she constantly feeds into me. I'll tell her things and I'll completely go, you know how I'll tell you, just vent it out.
You ain't lying.
She'll sit there and be quiet, and she'll just give me this look and say, you gotta let a man be a man.
So
what does that mean though?
When she says it, she's basically telling me like, you're not allowing him to step into that leadership role, to be a man.
Yeah.
You're too busy doing everything yourself, Miss Independent, Miss I don't need you, Sit down, let that man.
Is there such thing as being too independent?
Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
I was told that before, and
Absolutely.
Really?
somebody literally said to me one day, you are too independent.
Did that offend you?
It did offend me.
Why would it offend you?
Because I felt like, who's gonna take care of me better than me? Who's gonna look out for me better than me?
But
There is no such thing
another guy a
as
chance
too
to take care of you.
independent.
See, but a real man wants to take care of his.
Yeah, you're right. I see that now.
As much as they try, and then they get that pushback. Like we had this conversation before. A woman can be so independent that they emasculate their man, and it's in a man's nature to want to take care of the woman, to want to do the things that they feel like, you know what, baby, you shouldn't have to do this. Let me do this. But then some women are just so used to doing everything for themselves that they, well, no, I got it.
But see,
I got it.
And that's me though. That's me though. Like when I was younger, I was that one. I don't need you to open the door for me. I ain't nothing wrong with
A girl told me
I
one
can
time.
pick
She
it
told me
up.
I was too nice because I opened the door for her, and all. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I wouldn't say
And
you
that
were
bothered
too
me.
nice. I'm just.
But see, I'm gonna speak.
myself.
I'm gonna speak.
But I back up now. Excuse me. I don't need to break a nail.
Right.
Get it?
See, a lot of guys.
I stopped at the door. I'm not.
But see, a lot of guys use that word too independent, like a cop out. Like I can speak for Adriana. Like if somebody see Adriana, because I had a guy ask me about her one time, and he was like, yo, she just too headstrong. So I'm thinking, I'm like, no, she's not headstrong. She's just confident. The way she walked, you know what I'm saying? She got it doing her own thing. But yeah, I ain't gonna tell you what it is.
I don't want to know.
That's why I ain't
That
gonna
is
tell you.
not even worth
I
your
ain't gonna
time.
tell you.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I think with him, I think he thought she was easy. Not easy trying to, but just easy. Like he could just yo. That's why I never told you. I'm like, nah, she ain't about that. She ain't about that.
Those type of men want somebody that's weak.
I don't know what he was thinking.
You sure it was her?
But he told me that. He said, yo. He said, Adrian, I said that. He said, yo, what's up? That's my old girl. Yo, you move over. I said, no.
Because you already knew.
I already knew.
Because she's not what he
I knew. he probably would have been, but I know him. I'm like,
So on the next show, we're doing the dating game. We have bachelor number 1. That's where we going with this.
But yo, let's go.
Tell me your type.
Hey, yo, let's go to the left real quick because Keisha and I was
Lord.
talking about this before the show started.
who was?
Keisha and myself.
Oh Lord.
Now she was talking about, you know, she going to her cousin and asking her cousin this, that, and the third. Adriana. Now let's say someone in high school was hoish, screwing everybody whether it's female or male. But here we go moving forward, and that person likes you. Do you go by their past? Or do you try to give them that opportunity or that chance now? Because maybe they have changed over the years, but you just don't know. So like, how do you handle that? Like me and
Turn a hoe
Keisha,
into a house. Right?
basically, that's what we talked about earlier.
Considering that we've considering that we've all been out of high school, all of us here have been out of high school at least 20 years.
Right.
And so
30. About 5 years.
Listen, he's been married for 28. So
Right.
Wait.
I
You
said
married
at
19
least.
years.
All right.
He's the
Somebody
class.
over here.
He the class of 42.
at least 1980.
Yes, some of us did not graduate when Reagan was president.
Hunch now. Hunch now.
Y'all crazy, man. Oh my God.
You brought that on yourself.
I did.
At least 20 years. Good. So if somebody had, like Tone said, some hoish, whatever you want to call it, hoish acts, they were promiscuous, they were thotty, whatever you want to call it, in high school. But then now you're like, oh, this person's reputation. Is that really their reputation? If that's from high school? Because that is crazy.
Early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s, because we're all, very far removed from our early 20s. And so to judge someone on the way they were 20 years ago is, to me, that's ridiculous. I'm not the same person right now that I was 5 years ago.
Right.
So to think 20 years ago,
The same
that's
person
just,
I was last year.
right, I'm not the same person I was yesterday.
I think you should know them by the food they do. So if they was that way back in the day, you have to, okay, I'm gonna sit back and see how you are now. You know what I'm saying? Because
But you have the ability to prejudge them because of what you knew.
or you allow somebody else to prejudge you. Because I hate when people
So
say,
are you
oh, don't
giving
talk
that
to her
person a
because
chance
she
to kick
X, Y, and Z, or he was X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Hold up, guys. We got to pay a few bills, so we're going to go to a commercial break.
I'm about to go in.
And we are going to come right back.
Cut my floor. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Code Chronicles. Excuse me, we laughing at a joke at my expense. That's funny, y'all? You finally got checked? Y'all laughing? Our cameraman checked me.
He checks everybody else.
Check me.
Y'all seen the first episode, what he did to me, right?
I forgot.
It's his turn.
Anywho, we was talking about what was we saying?
We were talking.
No, you can explain it better.
Okay, we were talking about reputation. If somebody had a certain reputation
John, don't do that.
20 plus years ago, is that still relevant today if you were looking to date that person?
Right.
And so you started talking about if somebody wanted to holler.
Yeah, I know we all probably had that homegirl, homeboy. Like if you see somebody you're interested in, and they be like, oh no, don't talk to him because she was a hoe, or my man messed with him, messed with her, da 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 da. I can't stand that because my thing is this: maybe they was that way with you, but not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is everybody has a skeleton. Everybody done did something. Everybody's an ex something. You know what I'm saying?
All saints got a past and all sinners got a future.
Preaching,
I'm the hope of a shit.
You don't feel
You brought it out. You brought it out of the crystal half time. Crystal half time. You brought it out.
She really said
Shondo!
how you gonna say Shonda? You just earlier. Are you serious right now? Just hunching. Yeah, not your tongue.
Like I said,
Yeah.
every saint got a past. Every be seen as a future.
And he had his tongue out.
A little while ago, he was sinning. Now he's in saint mode.
Y'all didn't hear what I said. Well, ain't that the church? Huh?
Sip, please. But for real though, like actually, as a matter of fact, what night was that, Roxy and Shantae? That was like last week, right? That happened last week. Somebody had mentioned another female, and a dude I know, he's like, yo, my man, this, and she ain't no good, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, yo, every time I interacted with her, it was nothing but nice. It's a whole nother thing. So he's like, yeah, back in the day. So I'm thinking back in the day. Here we go. Back in the day. Anybody can, listen, me, every day I wake up, I think to myself, that's another day for Chris to be better Chris. So I'm not the same I was yesterday. Heck, 15 minutes ago. Right. You know what I mean? And so I just can't stand when people do
And
that.
when you know better, you do better.
You do better, absolutely.
So,
30 years ago, you're in a different mindset, different generational stuff.
And you don't know what was going on back then. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people has low self-esteem, so therefore that lady was laying with every man. She probably had no father figure, or you know what I'm saying? So you don't know what people's story is. I can't stand when people do that.
And they got vagina rejuvenation stuff now.
That ain't got nothing.
So you worried about her?
Keisha,
You worried about her being a whole back then?
Keisha, don't get her started.
Please
How
do
you
that
doing?
first.
Keisha, look at her.
You worried about her being a whole back then? She fine.
right, it's all taken out. She needs some Kegels.
Listen, turn the camera on. If y'all got kids, please don't send us no emails. If y'all have kids who's watching this, please don't send us no emails, please.
We did the disclaimer in the beginning. Right. It's your fault. If you can parent your children,
Hold on,
if
Keisha.
you sit your children in front of the tablet and the TV and the computer to babysit,
This your
this
fault.
is your
But hold on,
fault.
Keisha.
They are getting a whole lot
What
of
you got to do
education
to
right
it?
now.
What they doing it to it now? How they doing it? That's you and Tone. So tighten up the hunt.
Wow.
So listen.
That should be a song. Tighten up and hunt. Tighten up and hunt. Hey, tighten up and hunt. Hunt. Hit it one time, hunt. 2 times, hunt.
I gotta do it again. The opinions and views of Chris Sumner is not necessarily
No.
those of the rest of the gentlemen
Keisha,
code.
all of them. Y'all pray for me.
So listen, we want to address all the guys and women who have stopped us on the street asking how can they be a part of the Gentleman Code or why you were not picked to be part of the Gentleman Code. There is still an opportunity. We all are gentlemen. It's not about the suits or any of us that's anything special.
But please don't have no plastic shoes, man. If the bottom is rubber, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Low metallic with alligators.
And if you listen, hold on, bring it. Let me tell you something. If you have a suit jacket, you're right. You're absolutely right, Keisha. But this ain't no style. This is an abomination to God. If you have a jacket like this and you have the tag on it, take that mess off. That's not cute. That's not sexy, men. Take this off. Nobody want to see the name brand.
Okay.
I'm done.
Can we educate in a more positive way though?
Okay. Well, help me out there. Help me.
Gentlemen,
Help me.
it is proper fashion etiquette to remove the tag from the arm of the jacket. Therefore, if you have the tag on the arm of your jacket, others will view you as not understanding proper fashion etiquette.
Okay.
Other gentlemen
Now put the
found
put the camera back on me. That sounds good. And if you do that, then you can tighten up and hunch. And may the Lord God bless you real good is my prayer.
Listen, we want y'all to follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and to view any more episodes of the Gentleman Code Chronicle, you must subscribe to our YouTube channel. Website is coming real soon.
Real soon.
Sooner than you think. As you see, there's only 4 guys. Shout out to Johnny Williams, who will be back with us.
No. What's his name?
Jonathan Williams.
Jonathan Williams. Shout out to my man LaRon Evans.
Most definitely.
He's always a gentleman code. Never left. Shout out to Keisha.
And thanks to this show, I believe that Adriana will no longer be single, and I may be single. Messing around with y'all, I'm gonna go home.
game changer,
I'm gonna go home. My husband gonna be like, listen.
Hey,
You
me and
go-
her husband work together. He better not catch me in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm going on a long break.
I'm gonna be single, and Chris is gonna be missing.
Right. right. Joe, I love you, man. You
We
my man, 50
apologize in
grand.
advance.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Listen,
Don't-
Keisha may not be the
Don't
only
take it out
single
on
one.
her too bad.
We love you, Joe.
If Grand Tone keep hunching like that, he might be single too.
No, he might be more in love.
Later.
Okay, hunch on, dog.
It's Sunday, so you know.
He'll be all right.
He said, so you know.
Do y'all have special days?
Live production.